Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. This is the headline. January 2020, new idea. Meghan busted with Tom Cruise. The photos that will shock the world. Okay, they're essentially suggesting very strongly that Tom Cruise and Meghan are a thing. Okay, and obviously Meghan is married to Harry, so that I consider that to be unlikely. However, Tom Cruise is a huge mega A-list star. Okay, and it is absolutely something that Meghan would do to want to solicit his help. Okay, and in the past, when Meghan married Trevor Engelson, Trevor Engelson was Jewish, so Meghan converted to Judaism. Okay, Meghan then married Harry, and she converted to the Church of England. And so there is definitely a question, in pandering and sucking up to Tom Cruise, is Meghan going to join the Church of Scientology? That's a distinct possibility. I used to enjoy studying all the religions. I've read the Quran cover to cover. I studied all of the various religions, and I did visit the Church of Scientology in Washington D.C., and it had a real creepy vibe to it. It was like all of the warmth and love was sucked out of the place. That's what it felt like. It was a place where the Spirit of God was very scarce. It was like, yeah, that's how it was. It was like a desert. It was like a Spirit of God desert in there. And I felt watched all the time. And I studied all the various religions, and I tried to read L. Ron Hubbard's book, and I just couldn't read it. I mean, I've read, and the only other book I couldn't read was the Bhagavad Gita. I couldn't read it. Because of the spirits associated with the Bhagavad Gita, and I couldn't read the L. Ron Hubbard book. I just couldn't read it, and that's rare. I studied all of the various religions, just for kicks and giggles. Okay, so let's look at Meghan and Tom Cruise. Well, Tom is over here, so we'll do Tom and Meghan. Is Tom helping Meghan? What's going on? Is he helping her get back into Hollywood? Because Tom Cruise can really open some doors. I mean, he can really open some doors, even more than Shiraz. Okay, it's an influence. It's influence peddling. So what is the relationship between Tom Cruise and Meghan? Is he helping her? Tom Cruise. Yeah, and I would say it's official. I do have a cold now. Oh boy, we have a 10 spades over here with Meghan. Big change. Okay. No, let me get my pad. Okay, Tom. Meghan. Helping. Okay. Is Tom Cruise helping Meghan? Handcuffs committed to, helping her rise. 7 and 13. 25 spades. Roadblock. Okay, he's the boss. He's very high level. I think he may have made a call, but that's it. He did like one thing, and that's it. So what's going on with Meghan? Earthquake, woman, cornucopia, 20, 30, 8 diamonds. Money. Cornucopia. Gotta make some money. Meghan's gotta make some money. We have a huge disappointment card. Okay, so I think Tom, he made a call or something, or he sent a text or an email, but that's it. That's all he's going to do. I mean, he doesn't owe Meghan anything, and she's very disappointed. Basically, nothing came of it. Okay, and there's a lot of things at play here. Public perception, for one, that's huge. what does the public think of Meghan? Do they want to see her on the screen? Okay, and even if Tom Cruise is pushing for Meghan, and the public is not real excited about seeing Meghan on the screen, the public is not going to see Meghan on the screen, even if Tom Cruise is pushing. So big change in her luck. Big change in her luck for Ace of Spades. Her luck is cut. So the Two Clubs says Meghan did reach out to Tom Cruise. Okay, but she's very disappointed in the results. It didn't really come up with much. That's interesting. Let's look at Meghan. Well, we'll put Meghan over here. We'll put Harry and Meghan. Are they considering joining the Church of Scientology? Because I can't imagine the scandal that would erupt if they join the Church of Scientology. Okay, because the Queen is the head or the matriarch of the Church of England. And those are completely different religions. And the only way to potentially justify that is to say, oh, well, all religions are the same. And, in the last days, that's what the Antichrist will do, is him and the false prophet will say, oh, all the religions are the same, and they'll establish one world religion. They are definitely not all the same. Okay, so Harry and Meghan, are they looking at joining the Church of Scientology? Harry, because Harry may be having a very different vibe than Meghan, which is kind of what I would expect. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing. Meghan, considering joining the Church of Scientology. Hilarious. And there's some very famous people involved in the church. Some very famous Hollywood people in the Church of Scientology. Tom Cruise is one of them. All right, what does Harry think about joining the Church of Scientology? Executioner, no. And this can be this is a really hard no. And this is no interest, just dead interest. And because just thinking it through, he's like, this is a terrible idea. So the fox is clever and thinks it through, and he has red hair. He has red hair. So 25, 29, 8 hearts. This is a transformation that he does not want to make. He has zero interest. Harry has zero interest in joining the Church of Scientology. That's not something that he is considering. And they may not be together. Okay, so Meghan may be acting on her own. What do we have here? Everything working together to build a solid foundation. So 19 Five Clubs decisions. I think she is open to this, and it's ultimately selfishness. And Six Spades is also a demonic spirit. This can say false religion. Sure, she'll join your Scientology, thing. And just because everything's working together, she converted to be Jewish. There's nothing, which seems like a lot of commitment, but she just sent Trevor's ring back in the mail, and she was probably already living with Corey Vitiello. And, the action itself looks to me like, I've already, obviously, Trevor, I've moved on. I'm just sending the ring back, and there's nothing to talk about. So I think she was already living with Corey Vitiello while she's still married. Okay, and she started dating Harry while she's living with Corey Vitiello. Oh, goodness. How did this happen? It shouldn't have happened. They should not have married. What do we have here? We have Hand in Hand and Heart 7. 2 clubs. Work all the people. Just get into the people's hearts. Okay, she's committed to working everything together and, and appealing to their good nature, their goodwill. And that's what Meghan does. She gets close to people. She marries people who can help her. She married Trevor. He could help her. And when she was done with him, she just discarded him. She was very close and loving. She's always playing the heart cards. Always playing the heart cards. But she's going to do whatever she needs to do. Absolutely, she's open to joining Scientology. If she thinks that that's going to work out, she'll join the Church of Scientology. Okay, now Trevor, her ex-husband, is very upset with her. They lived together for 7 years, okay, and then they were married for 2 years. And it may be that the entire 2 years they were married, she may have been in Canada, okay, doing Suits. Okay, so he got her, Trevor is a director in Hollywood, and he got her the role on Suits, and she just felt that she had no more use for him. So she sent the ring back. Now it's been said that Trevor she's called Trevor and asked for help because she's reaching out to everybody. Okay, but Trevor is, okay, back up, that's right. Okay, is Trevor actively working against her? Is he telling everyone, don't hire Meghan and don't represent her? Is Trevor working against Meghan? Is he that upset? Because he should be upset, but I don't know how upset he is. Is Trevor working against Meghan? Because Meghan would do that to Trevor. If the shoe was on the other foot, Meghan would do that to Trevor. We have can be no love for the actress. Okay. Is Trevor working against Meghan, calling in his influence and saying, don't represent her, don't hire her for anything? No love for the actress. No love for the actress. 22, 6 diamonds, all the people. So very underneath, he has no love for Meghan anymore. What's on the surface? Solid foundation, reacting to circumstances, 9 and 11, 25 spades. Ooh, dear. Okay, so very, very strong bond, very solid foundation, reacting. On the surface, I don't think he's like openly saying this, but we have 5 spades, we have 9 spades. He is not rooting for her in her corner. Even if he says, yeah, I'll make some calls for you, he's not trying to help her. He's not a fan of the woman, Meghan, because of what she did to him. And that's very understandable. What would public reaction be? How would the public react if, okay, I don't think, Harry is absolutely, it's out of the question, he's going to join Scientology. He's like, no way. So what would be the reaction if Meghan joins the Church of Scientology? Because she's wide open to it. She's open to it. What would be the public reaction if Meghan joins the Church of Scientology? Scapegoat, veil. Let's put the card down. Okay, we have 7s. 7s are the most spiritual card. Okay, so what would be the reaction? Hamster wheel, heavy, so 18, 25, 7 hearts. 7, 7, 7. Okay, if the number of the devil is 666, then the number of God is 777. 7s return forever. Okay, and that's why 7s are positive in the Magi method, because if you look at some of the other methods, like some of the tarot, the 7s can be kind of negative. And that's because of the side, they're just playing from the other side. So, all right, so scapegoat, blaming, very bad, secretly, 15, 25. So, public reaction will be negative, but it'll be subdued. It will be very negative. Even on the surface, the public reaction will be negative. But we live in this weird world where, it's considered bigoted if you say something, against, for instance, Scientology. and say, well, that's not Christianity. Well, it's not Christianity, obviously. It's not Islam, it's not Judaism, it's Scientology. But to say that openly, people can play their oppressed cards. So people will hate it. The public will really dislike it and reject it. The scapegoat is cast out. They will really reject it. They won't like it at all. Okay, underneath, we have man and finger of God. Man is a direct action card. Okay, and this is 25 spades. So underneath, they're like, it's free. It's a free country. You can do what you want. So they will hate it, but they'll be subdued about what they say about it because of the weird social justice world we live in currently. Okay, but they're like, you're free to do what you want. All right, let's review this. Okay, so I'm not seeing them. They're not having any kind of physical. They're not. Tom Cruise and Meghan Markle are not a thing. Okay, and I don't even think that's a possibility. So is Tom Cruise helping Meghan Markle? He made some phone call or sent a text or something. Okay, he did something. He was like polite and nice, and he did something. Okay, but Meghan is tremendously disappointed. Nothing came of it. Okay, it just didn't pan out. It didn't amount to any money. Okay, and her luck is changing. Her luck is changing, and not in a good way. Her luck is changing. So she's not feeling like, wow, Tom was the silver bullet that made everything happen. Tom Cruise, he was nice about it, but nothing came of it. Would Harry and Meghan be willing to join the Church of Scientology? Harry, he's not a dumb guy. He's like, no way. He's like, forget about it. No way. No way. Okay, Meghan, sure, why not? I mean, I joined Judaism. I joined the Church of England. Why not? So she's totally down with it. Anything to please the most people and appeal to their heart. If this would get her in good with Tom Cruise, she'll join the Church of Scientology. Okay? So that's kind of how Meghan is. Now, is Trevor working against Meghan? He's very upset at her. On the surface, it's very polite. Sure, I'll see what I can do. Okay, sure, Meghan, I'll see what I can do. But we have 5 spades and 9 spades. He is not in Meghan's corner. He has no love for the actress. No love for the actress. So he's not interested really in helping her. So there's what people say and there's what people do. Okay, so in Hollywood, it's very important to say the right things, which I dealt with some Hollywood people the wrong way, obviously, based on that interpretation, because I spoke my mind, and that's not what you should do. Okay, so what would be the public reaction if Meghan joined Scientology? They would hate it. They're like, you have free will, you do what you want, but the public would really, really reject that. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.